I want you to think about the last time something good was about to happen in your life. A business opportunity, a financial breakthrough, a moment where abundance was literally at your door. And then something went wrong. You hesitated, you doubted, you found a reason it wouldn't work. You stayed safe, you stayed small, and then you watched that opportunity disappear. And then you watched that opportunity disappear and you told yourself, I am just unlucky. The universe doesn't want this for me. Maybe next time. But what if I told you? It was never the universe blocking you. What if the person who has been standing between you and everything you want has been you? Not consciously, not on purpose, but at a level so deep, so ancient and automatic that you didn't even know it was happening. Today, we are going to expose exactly how you are self-sabotaging your own abundance. And more importantly, I am going to give you the precise tool to stop it for good. Don't go anywhere. This one is going to change the way you see yourself. The painful truth is, here's something that should make you stop scrolling and actually think. Studied in behavioral psychology consistently show that most people's financial outcomes stay within a narrow, predictable range year after year, regardless of how hard they work, regardless of the opportunities they get, regardless of the economy. This is called your financial thermostat. Just like a thermostat regulates the temperature of a room, your subconscious mind regulates the level of wealth you allow yourself to experience. When things get too cold, too broke, something kicks in and you hustle, you grind, you find a way to get back to your comfort zone. But here's the thing nobody talks about. When things get too hot, when abundance starts showing up, that same thermostat kicks in and you unconsciously automatically cool everything back down. You overspend, you pick a fight with your business partner, you self-destruct the relationship that was growing your income. You get sick right before a big opportunity. You procrastinate on the thing that would change everything. This is not weakness, this is not character failure, this is biology. Your nervous system has been conditioned by your past, by your family, by your earliest experiences to treat a certain level of money as normal. And anything above that level triggers a threat response. The part of your brain responsible for survival says, this is unfamiliar. Unfamiliar means dangerous. Pull back, return to what we know. And you do every single time until you reprogram the thermostat. That's what today is about. The 5 phases of self-sabotage. Now I want to walk you through the 5 most common ways people self-sabotage their abundance. Because I guarantee at least 3 of these are happening in your life right now. And once you can see them, they lose their power over you completely. Phase 1. The procrastination trap. The first phase of self-sabotage is one you already know but don't fully understand. Procrastination, people think procrastination is laziness. It's not. Procrastination is fear wearing a casual outfit. Specifically, it is the fear of what happens if you succeed. Think about it. The task you keep avoiding, is it boring? Or is it the one task that could genuinely change your financial situation? Because here's what the subconscious mind knows that your conscious mind doesn't. If you finish that project, if you launch that idea, if you make that call, everything changes. Even your timeline changes according to it. And change, even positive change, is threat to a nervous system conditioned for a specific level of life. So it makes you busy, it makes you distracted, it makes you feel tired exactly when it's time to work on the thing that matters. Ask yourself right now, what is the one thing you have been always putting off that, if done, would move your financial situation forward the most? That's your self-sabotage target. We'll come back to it. Phase 2. The feast and famine cycle. The second phase shows up in your money patterns, and it's almost invisible unless you know what to look for. It goes like this: you make good money, then for some reason you can't explain, you spend it all, or something expensive breaks, or you make a bad investment, or you give too much away, and you're back to zero. Then you hustle again, make money, and the cycle repeats. And this goes on. This is your financial thermostat in action. Your subconscious has a number, a ceiling, and every time you approach it, it engineers a reason to spend your way back down. The fix is not budgeting. The fix is not discipline. The fix is raising the ceiling by making wealth feel safe at a higher level. Phase 3. Invisible unworthiness. The third phase is most painful and the most common. It is the quiet, constant belief that you don't deserve to be wealthy. It doesn't scream, it whispers. People like me don't get that lucky. I didn't go to the right school. My family has always struggled. Who am I to want more than this? These whispers run 24 hours a day in the background of your subconscious mind, and they shape every decision you make. You undercharge for your services, you don't apply for the opportunity, you settle for the deal that's beneath you, you don't ask for the raise, and you call it humility. But it's not humility, it's a wound. I know it's harsh, but it's a wound. And it's costing you thousands, possibly millions of pounds and dollars over the course of your lifetime. Phase 4. The imposter loop. Phase 4. And this one is killing a massive percentage of people in this audience right now. The imposter loop. It works like this. You take a step forward, You get a little success, and then immediately a voice in your head says you don't belong here. You got lucky. They are going to find out you are a fraud. This won't last. And you shrink. You hold back. You don't take the next step because subconsciously you are protecting yourself from the shame of being found out. The neuroscience behind this is fascinating. Imposter syndrome isn't a thought pattern. It's a nervous system response to being outside your identity comfort zone. Your brain is literally saying, this success doesn't match who I believe I am. The antidote, as always, is identity work. You must update the belief about who you are before the imposter loop will dissolve. Phase 5. The comfort zone ceiling. The fifth phase of self-sabotage is the most insidious because it feels like wisdom. It's the ceiling you have built around yourself in the name of being realistic. I shouldn't get my hopes up. Let me be grateful for what I have. I don't want to be greedy. These sounds like maturity, these sounds like spiritual wisdom, but watch how they function. Every time an opportunity shows up that would push you beyond your comfort zone financially, these beliefs give you an intelligent sounding reasoning to stay exactly where you are. True gratitude expands. It doesn't contract. True contentment doesn't stop you from growing. It fuels your growth. If your wisdom is keeping you financially stuck, it's not wisdom, it's camouflaged fear. And fear dressed in the language of humility is the most dangerous self-sabotage of all. Where it all come from? Now you might be asking, where does all of this come from? Why do we do this to ourselves? The answer is both simple and profound. Every one of these self-sabotage patterns was installed in your mind by someone who loved you. Right? It doesn't matter who is giving you the poison, your friend or foe. Right? Your parents, your teachers, your community, your religion, your culture, they pass down their relationship with money, their fears, their limitations, their beliefs about who deserves wealth and who doesn't, completely unconsciously. Your mom who said, we can't afford that. She wasn't trying to program you for scarcity. She was just telling the truth of her reality. Your dad who said money doesn't grow on trees. He was trying to teach responsibility. The community that said rich people are corrupt. They were processing their own pain around inequality. But your 7-year-old brain didn't have the context to filter these messages. It just recorded them as fact, as identity, as the rules of reality. And now 20, 30, 40 years later, you are still running software installed by people who were themselves running old inherited software. The good news, software can be updated. And you, right here, right now, have the ability to become the first person in your lineage who breaks the financial pattern. Not just for yourself, but for everyone who comes after you. That's not just personal development, that is a legacy decision. I will tell you the step reset protocols now. So how do you actually break the self-sabotage cycle? Here is the exact 4-step protocol, simple, proven, repeatable. Step 1, name it. The single most powerful thing you can do when a self-sabotage patterns activate is name it loud. Not analyze it, not fight it, just name it. This is the procrastination. This is the unworthiness. This is the imposter loop. Neuroscience call this affect labeling, and studies show that simply naming an emotional pattern reduces its activation in the amygdala, the fear center of your brain, by up to 50%. Yes, that's true. You cannot be controlled by something you can see clearly. Naming it separates you from the pattern. It says, this is not who I am. This is an old program running. I see it. Step number 2, interrupt it. Once you named it, interrupt the pattern physically. Stand up, take 3 deep breaths, deliberate breaths, move your body. This is not symbolic, this is neurological. Your self-sabotage patterns are tied to a specific psychological state, a specific combination of breathing, posture, and nervous system activation. When you physically interrupt that state, you break the automatic sequence before it completes. The patterns need your body cooperation to run fully. Deny it the state, and you interrupt the sabotage in real time. Step number 3, install the opposite identity. This is so fun, my friends. When you will do it practically, you will find, firstly, you will notice that it's very boring. But consistency is the key. When you start doing it continuously, you will feel blissfulness. Because you are aware now. You are aware of who you are, and you're trying to seek everything which is inside your body, because you are a soul, not your thoughts, not your mind, not your body, not your breath, nothing. You are a soul trapped into a body, because in this planet, body is required to do things. Are you getting my point? I hope you are getting my point, because this is the secret most people never tell. This step number 3, install the opposite identity, is very fun. This is where the real programming happens. After you named and interrupted the pattern, you replace it not with forced positivity, but with a specific identity statement spoken from your future self. For example, instead of I don't deserve this, you say I am someone who receives abundance easily and gracefully. Instead of I will probably fail, you say I am someone who takes bold action and figures it out as I go. Instead of this is too good to be true, say I am someone for whom good things are simply normal. Say it, feel it, even if it feels fake at first. Just feel it. Because fake it till you make it. This is the mantra, friends. Because here's the truth. It's not fake, it's future. And with enough repetitions, your nervous systems will catch up to your words. That's why it has been said, fake it till you make it. Now step number 4, do the things anyway. This is the most important step and the one most people skip. After naming, interrupting and replacing, you must take one action in the direction of the goal. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, right now. Because action, real physical action, is the only language of subconscious fully understand. When you do the things despite the fear, your nervous system gets new evidence. Oh, we survived this, maybe it's safe to be here. Every single time you act through the sabotage, you shrink the pattern. Every time you let the sabotage win, you grow it. The compound effect of acting through resistance consistently is the fastest reprogramming tool that exists. Make the call, send the email, record the video, publish the thing, do it shaking, do it scared, do it imperfect, just do it. The deserve level shift. I want to spend a moment on something that I believe is the root cause underneath all of this. Your deserve level, not your skill level, not your work ethic, not your intelligence. Your deserve level. This is the invisible number of subconscious mind has assigned to what you are allowed to have. And it controls everything. Let me ask you a question. And I want you to answer it honestly. In the comments below or in your journal, whatever you feels like. If someone offered you $10 million right now, no strings attached, what would your first emotion be? Excitement or terror? If your honest answer is anywhere near terror, that is your deserve level talking. Because someone with a high deserve level receives that 10 million and thinks, of course, this makes sense. I have got plans for this. And someone with a low level deserve level receives it and immediately begins engineering a way to give it back through bad decisions, through guilt, through self-destructions. Raising your deserve level is the single highest leverage thing you can do for your abundance. And here is how you begin. Start catching yourself minimizing. Every time you say, I am just, or it's only, or I don't really need, stop. Simply stop. Catch yourself, catch your thoughts. That's your deserve level shrinking your reality in real time. Replace it with I am, and I am building, and I am worthy of. And the most powerful practice of all, start acknowledging you wins out loud to yourself every day. Not arrogantly but honestly. I did that. I created that. I'm growing. I'm becoming. I deserve more than where I am, and I am going to be there. Your nervous system needs evidence that you are worth it. Give it that evidence constantly, continuously, and your deserve level will rise. And as it rises, your financial thermostat rises with it. The Wednesday declaration. It's Wednesday, and I want you to think about what that means. Every Wednesday is a reset, a fresh sequence, a new chance to be the person you have always been trying to become. Most people will spend this Wednesday running the same patterns, the same procrastination, the same small thinking, the same self-sabotage dressed up as productivity. But not you, not after this video, because now you can see it. Now can you see it? Just comment down below. Can you see it, my friends? Because I hope if you have come this far, you will be able to see that. You can see that thermostat, you can see the patterns, you can see exactly where you have been standing in your own way. And more importantly, you now have the tools to move. So here's what I want you to do differently this week. Pick one self-sabotage pattern you identified today, just one. And every time it shows up this week, name it, interrupt it, replace it, and do the thing anyway. Just this week, just this one pattern. Because that single shift practiced constantly is the beginning of completely different financial life. Just one. Not someday, starting today. Starting this Wednesday. The wealthy life you want is not on the other side of a magical ritual or a perfect manifestation sequence. It is on the other side of you getting out of your own way. And you can start that right now. Before you close this video, I need 3 things from you. Number 1, comment below which of the 5 self-sabotage phases hit you the hardest. Procrastination, the feast and famine cycle, unworthiness, the imposter loop, or the comfort zone ceiling. Tell me in the comments one word, just name it. That naming process starts right now in the comment section. Number 2, hit the like button if this video opened something up for you. The algorithm hides this content from people who need it most. Your like changes that. You're not just liking a video, you're helping this reach someone whose life it might change. Number 3, subscribe and turn on the bell. I release videos every week. No filler, no fluff, just deep practical content on wealth mindset, subconscious reprogramming, and building the abundant life you are and you were designed to live. And if you want the complete 30-day roadmap to reprogram your subconscious for abundance step by step, it's linked in the description below, completely free. Download it, start it tonight, and let me know how it goes. You are not blocking by the universe, and you are not blocked by the universe. You are not unlucky, you are not too late. You are simply someone who has been running old software in a world that requires a new operating system. Install the upgrade right now. The life you keep imagining is waiting for you to decide you deserve it. I'll see you in the next one.